What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another video, and this one is regarding Natalie. And this is a very fascinating one, but before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. So, I want to play you a clip in a second from the tell-all that is set to appear on Monday. Yes, from 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. And it is quite fascinating because in this clip itself in particular, Natalie pretty much refuses to divorce Michael. And the reasons behind it, if I do so say myself, well, let's get into it.
I have to divorce Michael? Why do I have to put myself in a situation where I feel uncomfortable, insecure? Why? For who? Who is there for me? Empty space?
So, this is the context of the conversation. She's been asked, why won't you divorce Michael? In fact, the conversation is around Josh. And Josh is asked a question of, does he want to be with Natalie? In fact, the question is, is she your girlfriend? And this is something that Josh can't actually answer. So therefore, Natalie's put in a position where she's also going to give her feedback on the fact is, why are you still married? Because Josh has said, listen, you're still married. So really putting you as my girlfriend, I don't really know how that's going to work, because your intentions of actually getting divorced, well, it's non-existent, right? So Natalie, as you heard her there, pretty much says, why would I get divorced to Michael if I'm not even his girlfriend? So let me get this straight. So she will only divorce Michael only once she finds someone who's going to make her his girlfriend. And that also means, and let's not forget that when it comes to Natalie becoming your girlfriend, that means you're also signing up to be a father immediately, and you're also signing up to get married immediately. So to be honest with you, the whole idea of even being a girlfriend or having her as your girlfriend, that one doesn't even exist, because in Natalie's mind, the moment that you claim her, you are marrying her. You are giving her a family. You're giving everything that she wants. Which brings me again to say this though. In this season, we've seen her go back to Michael after, of course, the situation with Josh went a bit sour. In fact, she was like, well, if Mike takes me back, well, then I'll get rid of Josh. Mike obviously didn't take her back. So therefore, she didn't get rid of Josh, which is why they're still here right now in this conversation with herself and Josh. But am I here to understand or to believe that Natalie's only willing to get a divorce from Michael only if she finds someone else? And until that day, she's going to refuse to divorce Michael. What if Michael decides that he wants divorce and he wants to marry someone else? Is she then going to grant him that divorce, or is she going to make his life a living hell? Because at that time, maybe she would have found someone of her own. I mean, listen, if you ask me, I think Natalie, who sees herself as the legendary woman to ever exist in Michael's life, she probably still is under this influence, this delusion that Michael will take her back one day. Because if you ask me, Michael is her backup plan. If it doesn't work out for her and Josh, or it doesn't work out for her and anybody else, I wouldn't be surprised if she said to Michael, listen, you married me for a reason, so therefore we are going to make this work. And of course, we've already seen Michael's mum step in the last episode, and she made her voice known. You are here legit just to use my son, because if you wasn't, well, then you would have stayed and you wouldn't have disappeared and you wouldn't have got into relationship after relationships. You wouldn't have dated and dated time and time again with different people, but you've dated and now you want to come back to my son and ask for him back? And Michael rightly so rejected her. But of course, this is Natalie. She is legendary in Michael's life. So she's always going to believe that Michael's going to want her back eventually at some point, given that she gives him the opportunity. Remember, with Natalie, it's always about her giving a man the opportunity to have her, because she is that precious. The matter of fact is, though, if she's coming with the attitude of, I am not getting a divorce unless you make me your partner, that is ridiculous. The same as Tanya not wanting to get a divorce from Shinjin. I mean, the reasons are different, but here's the thing though, Tanya. And here's the thing though, Natalie. Michael does not want you, Natalie. He made that abundantly clear, nor does his mother. Not like that matters too much, but he's made it clear that he's not going to give you another chance. And at that moment in time, what did you do? You left and you go back on the plane to keep living your Hollywood dreams that clearly are going nowhere. So the matter of fact is, though, Michael is definitely not going to take you back now because you had a chance to stay and fight for your relationship when he told you it's not going to work. You had a chance to stay and fight when his mom even called you out for your BS, but you didn't, you left. So that ship has sailed. You should be looking for a divorce ASAP. I don't know if her getting divorced will then affect her status in the USA. Maybe that's another plot twist. Maybe she only wants to get divorced when she knows that she can get married to secure a place in America. I don't know if that's a thing. Probably not, but that could be it. You never really know. But either way, though, she needs to divorce Michael because he doesn't want you, and Tanya needs to divorce St. John because he doesn't want you neither. But hey, the tell-all is coming, well, the three-part tell-all, shall I say, is coming on Monday. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see exactly what goes down with Natalie as well as all the other people, obviously, who are involved in the tell-all stuff in particular. But for me personally, it is absolutely revolting, absolutely disgusting, absolutely disturbing for me to sit here and actually listen to this BS. You are refusing, pretty much, in my own opinion, to divorce Michael unless somebody else claims you. That is sad. That is pathetic. That is immature. You need to grow up and do better. No man's ever going to want a woman that is as sad, as pathetic, as immature as you are. Unless you learn to grow up and actually be a freaking root and be an actual woman, like with some decency of something, or a woman of actual value, because you don't even have value. If you think value is looking good, which in my opinion you don't personally, I don't find it attractive, but if you think value is being legendary, thinking that you look good, value is the fact that you have legs that can open and have a vagina, that is not value. There's plenty of women who have that value, but that's why it's not value. It's like me saying, because I'm a black man and I've got a BBC, that clearly means I hold value to take any woman that I want and not bring anything else to the freaking table. But obviously not. So recognize that your value is nothing. You bring no value. Find your value, and then maybe one man out there will actually, hate to say it, will actually happily take you in as his woman and give you everything that you want. But you bring no value. The only thing that you bring is using people, and it's disgusting. Meanwhile, Tanya, on the other hand, well, she just needs to continue doing some self-care, and eventually she'll realize that she needs to get over St. John. And it's funny, off topic, but it's funny though, because she flat out told St. John that I've already met my soulmate, but yet you're looking to not divorce the man that you said is not your soulmate. Can we make sense out of no sense? Nonetheless though, ladies and gentlemen, let me know exactly what you are thinking down below. Do you think I'm tripping? Or do you think I'm correct and Natalie needs to, add value to her life that's worth anyone wanting in their life? Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.